how would you design a conditioning plan for a horse coming out of winter who was ridden regularly and isn't very overweight?
Oh, so a conditioning question. I like these because they're not really veterinary health, but they are sort of veterinary health, because if you do it wrong, then you
wind up
with
with
the
problems.
veterinarian. Yeah.
Sure.
So it's all in the semantics. So worked regularly, not overweight. Hard to know what this person's definition of those two things are. You really have to start with a conditioning program with LSD, long, slow distance.
Oh, okay. Different than what I was imagining.
Yeah, but I want to throw an acronym in there.
Yeah, I
so
like
it's walking a long time, even jogging, and just building up the stamina in the heart and lungs, but also the soft tissues and joints. So you don't want to shock the horse with an easy winter, and then all of a sudden, April 1st, we're doing barrels. We're running, we're turning. That's too hard on the tissues, and you're going to have a breakdown. Your chances of injury go up. So long, slow distance, build the miles, build the foundation, and then you add duration, then intensity, sport specific. So for barrel racing, that's an anaerobic activity. It's quick bursts of speed, it's sprinting. So for this horse, once I have that baseline, that long, slow distance on there, where I can go an hour and walk and trot and a little bit of canter or lope, I would begin to do some interval training or some sprints. And I would also add in some stops and starts and turns, things that mimic what the horse is going to do as his job. If this person was a hunter, a dressage rider, an eventer, a driver, something else, you would then add on top of the basic conditioning, sport specific for that. So for the dressage, you would add in some lengthenings and some collection, some lateral work. For the eventing, some jumping, some gallops. Sport specific is where it's at once you've built that foundation.
Okay. And they mentioned that the horse isn't very overweight, which I think is a wonderful description.
Yeah.
It's very generous, it feels like. It's not very overweight. But you had written a great blog on exercise and the Easy Keeper, and I think we can link to that blog in the description of this video.
Okay.
But can you talk a little bit about, for Easy Keepers, horses that could benefit from using exercise not just to stay in shape, but actually get in shape?
To lose some
weight.
weight.
How does that go?
Yeah, the important thing is, because some Easy Keepers have a condition where laminitis they're predisposed to it. You have to be very careful. You know that disclaimer at the bottom of like fitness videos that says ask your physician first? You want to do that with those Easy Keepers that might be prone to laminitis, just to make sure that the work you're adding isn't going to harm their feet. So once you have that, go ahead, the green light, then really the long, slow distance for these guys is the best thing, even more than the sport specific and the sprinting and the interval training. I would do conditioning, lots of trotting on a long range. I like hill work. I like cavaletti. If you're in a place where you can't ride, lunging is good. Long lining, ground driving, there's lots of things you can do. Twice a day might be good, like 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon. All those things. Turnout for the Easy Keeper probably isn't enough. You have to give them structured exercise. So just be creative.